Hello and welcome to Subnautica Below Zero. Well, we've been over to this Phi Robotics and I've been kitting the place out a bit more. I've been planting some more things into this little grow bed that the indoor grow bed that we've got. We've got ourselves a vending machine. So the good thing about this stuff is, you can get heat out of these. You eat one of these, it gives you food. That one's giving me 38 heat, which is interesting. That one, yeah, you'll get more heat out of it, less food and water as it gets older and spoiled, which is kind of weird. But the thing is, we've got an indoor grow bed now, and I can combine these with the leaves from Preston's plant to get these spicy fruit salads. These things are astonishing. 100 body heat, 85 food, and 30 water. That's brilliant. So you just keep chopping the leaves off and then basically just harvest the fruit. You can plant the fruit into the actual planter and then harvest the leaves. It's just brilliant. I'm seriously impressed with them. But I've been out gathering various bits and bobs. Now, I was going to go all the way back to base to get some gold because I wanted to make this power transmitter. The thing is, I'm not sure... Oh, incidentally, I've actually built the hover pad there. We don't have all of the blueprints for the actual Snowfox yet. But I thought I would have to go all the way back to base to get the gold, and I actually got it off an actual sea monkey. Out there, just off the actual where the iceberg begins, there's quite a large area. I managed to get some creepvine clusters, or seeds I should say, from there, and that allowed me to get some rubber which we'll use to make this little robotic pengling. But I also managed to get a bit of gold off a sea monkey, so that was cool. Right, so that looked like I think that's worked. Has it worked? Yeah, we've now got 400 power in this base, so that's cool. I'm just trying to have a quick peek and see how much energy, if it gives you any indication. So it's like, it says 46 degrees, so it's sitting on top of the heat vent. So it is actually working. So that's pretty good, I'm impressed. I don't really need that much heat to be that much power, to be honest, because we're not doing a great deal. Now, one thing I have done, I took down I had a water filtration unit there and I've took it down because it wasn't working, not surprisingly. But what it says you can do is we've learned a blueprint for like water purification tablets. And what we can do, it says, if I find it there, if you combine frost vase plants with salt deposits, you can make purification tablets. And then combine those with snow to get water. So I'm just going to have a bit of a look outside just to see how that goes, because I've been out and about. So there, we can pick up some snow there. So how do we... What on earth do we combine that with a purification tablets, I'm wondering? Do we literally drag them onto each other? Or do we apply them? There you go. Cool, so it gives us 50 water. Brilliant. So all we need to do is make some more of those tablets. But it needs these frost vase plants. And I found some, but I've left a bit of a gap there. So I'm wondering if I can grow my own. Now, penglings. We should be able to make one of those, because there's plenty of silver dotted around. I had a spare battery with me. Now, it wouldn't have been too much to make a battery, to be honest. They need ribbon plants. I would have to go back outside. As I say, where we've got the sea truck parked at the minute, there is a drop off down there that takes you into an area. So we could probably just go on there by the looks of it, but let's have a look. If we'll do a Spy Pengling.
Without Spy Penglings, scientists may have never discovered that penglings incubate their eggs in small cave burrows, often alongside thermal lily roots.
Okay, well, that is good to know. And we can get ourselves an actual remote control. Right, so we can forget about these blueprints now because we're done with them. So really what we've got to do basically is we've got to go out there. I mean, you can see there the artifacts in that direction, but we've got to go out there and find out where we can find these vase plants. We've also got to start thinking about, realistically, we've got to find out how to get these made. Because we're struggling, we're literally jumping from cave to cave or relying on things like this to keep us warm. Now that's Snow Stalker Fur. And that's where this little beastie comes in. So we'll just pop outside. We'll actually go out to the cave. I mean, I know it is actually dark. Swap this over. Amazingly, we don't get killed by that. Transmitting power. Doesn't kill us if we walk through it. Remarkable. Right, so we're out here. So we're okay in these caves. We're not having any problems with the snow or the cold out here. But let's just deploy this little beastie here. Go on. Then if we get our little remote control. Yeah, right click that. Now we've got oh, you can self-destruct. So you can literally just run around. Now this is interesting. I can't turn around. I can't get it to turn around. Wait a second. Oh, it is turning. Now it's turning on the left, on the right. It wasn't turning before. Oh, and that's us. Can you get a photograph? Oh, I think we can get a. I'm sure you can get like a photograph with her and the Pengling. Right, so I'm just gonna exit out of this. We're gonna pick it up because that's what we need to be thinking about seriously. Spider mesh should be easy enough because there's plenty of creep vines. But what I want to do is head back. Oh, actually, I can't go in that direction. We want to head over to Phi Robotics because I want to investigate a bit more over there. Because what I found over there is potentially a way to get access to this artifact. That's what it looked like to me anyway. Man, I don't like the sound of that.
Dangerous weather approaching.
Oh,
shelter.
Now you're telling me. Yeah, I had a bit of a peek and a poke around there, and I managed to find some Snow Stalkers. So then we should be able to get the fur off them. But I wasn't too far off if you have a look around from where the artifact might be. It started to look quite familiar to what it used to look like in the one of the earlier playthroughs. I'm going over a edge where I don't want to be going. Stuck on a stone. Let's see if I can find a cave somewhere. Because I actually found a different way into that Phi Robotics lab. And it kind of threw me, I must admit. It was like, oh, that looks a lot different. So coming over through this way, is that a cave there? So it's not too bad getting around without anything to keep you warm, I must admit. You can sort of like head for things like vents for caves. If you find any of these, you can pick these up and eat them. So it's not that bad. But yeah, I came in through here at one point because I was just literally just looking around. So this is a much different place because down here I actually found a fragment for one of these PathFinders. So somebody had been here at some point and they've left like little dots. And it leads you back to this PathFinder here. don't think I saw anything else around here. Right, so I'll head back in this direction. And go and have a look and see if I can find any of these Snow Stalkers, because they were doing quite a lot of extensive research over there. Now I came around to, I think it was around here. No, it was somewhere up. Oh, that was it over there.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Okay, thanks for warning me. Yeah, it was over here. So we're in a cave. I mean, you can see you've got those. You've got these plants here, so you know you can grab a hold of them peppers if you want. Now, I'm pretty sure I heard and saw some Snow Stalkers around here somewhere. I just wonder if that was some ribbon plants over there. Yeah, there's a Snow Stalker over there. And you see them down there. There was vase plants. Just a bit of a nose around here. Ah, Snowfox Fragment. That's what you basically got to do, is just go wandering around, and that's where you'll find some more fragments. Huh. Can't do anything with that. So I don't know what that's for. Ooh, this is not good. Now I must admit, those peppers are quite... Oh, there's another one there. Those peppers will get you 50.
New technology acquired.
Yeah, you'll get about 50 heat back from the peppers. But one of those salad boxes gets you a full 100, so they're much better. Let's just put that back. So it looks like we've got all of the things we need for the actual snow fox. I'm just going to dive in here. It's warmer out here now. I don't know how far this pengling can go. Just deploy that there, because I think I just caught sight of a Snow Stalker out there. Yeah, I was literally trying to turn it with the mouse. I'm having to use the arrow keys. Now, I don't know if this thing's going to get destroyed or not, but we'll see. So I'll... Oh. Two. Right, we're at our limit. So that got me 4 fur. It's bizarre, I must admit. You would never think of doing that sort of thing. I mean, you know, sneaking up on a blooming thing like that. Right, so we bring it back to here. Now, if I exit out, presume... Hold on. On standby. So we've now got 4 Stalker Fur. Ah, that's enough. That's as much as we actually need. So there you go. So now we'll be able to go and make ourselves some an actual coal suit. But the only thing is getting that vase plant. Right. We'll put this little beastie away. And I'm going to head back there because I'm going to have to head back into the water to get the actual vines, the creep vines, to make the fiber mesh. See you in a while. Well, that wasn't too difficult. We got ourselves some creep vine clusters. And now we've got ourselves a cold suit. So we've got a helmet, we've got an actual sort of like bodysuit, and then we've got some gloves as well. But the thing is, it doesn't actually stop you getting cold, it just slows it down. I mean, there was actually a voice log from her, which was...
Made of tightly knit Kevlar microfiber and insulated with an alpine yoke around the neck and shoulders. The cold suit is designed to delay the onset of hypothermia.
So yes, it does delay it. So like, if we go outside, we don't get as cold as quickly, but our temperature, our body temperature does drop. So we just go out here. You can see our body temperature is still going down. I mean, 99 is not literally our body temperature. I mean, if we go back inside though, so it's definitely beneficial. We'll be able to get around and survive a lot better now. In the meantime, all this lot's growing. Now, we've picked up quite a lot of PDAs, and I'm quite keen to see what was on those. So we're going to go through some of those and see what we've learned or what we've picked up from, particularly from that base that that we were over at.
Hi, you. How's everything at Pengling Central?
Oh, fine. But I haven't heard anything since giving the footage to Zeta. It's been, what, a week?
Did she promise you a report?
No, but I expected some kind of reaction. Maybe I should take it up with Emmanuel. It is Kara, after all, and it could cause a lot of suffering if it got out.
And why would it get out? We have professional containment and know how to neutralize it in an emergency. Sam, I love you, but you don't know what you're talking about.
You love me? Wait, why do you know so much about this?
It's my area of research.
Why are you being evasive?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something, and then you have to drop this crusade you're on before you damage your career. We're researching the bacteria.
What kind of research are you doing?
I don't want you worrying about this. We are aware of the possible downsides, but they're far outweighed by the potential. That's as much as I can tell you. Sam.
I need to think. I have to go.
Okay, so they didn't so like read the report or anything that we our previous character must have given them, because I mean this coronavirus practically, well, I'm guessing it actually wiped out these ancients. Right.
Oh, you brought a friend.
Spy Pengling in training. We're recording audio. Is that okay?
Of course. I have the photos you sent. What am I looking at here?
Kara pustules on the frozen Leviathan.
That's nothing to worry about in and of itself. It's well contained.
The ice samples suggest it's been frozen since the time of the outbreak. The strain made the planet uninhabitable. If it mutates...
Are you feeling unsafe?
Very.
If I escalate this issue for you, will you feel comfortable enough to concentrate again? I have deadlines for the Snowfox and the mining bots coming up. I really need your focus on the Penglings.
Oh, yeah. That's a relief, actually. I was expecting more of a fight.
Nothing is more important than our safety. I'll take care of it, okay?
Thanks. I won't let you down.
Thanks, Sam. Keep up the good work.
2 pieces 7. Oh, there we go. So, fabricate thumpers if the iceworm presence. Okay, so we're getting a good warning about these iceworms.
Hey, Sam. Oh, hey there, Pengling buddy.
Hi, Fred. What brings you this way?
I was just passing by. Lillian wanted a hand with a deep dive out in the bridges. You know, I think she's right. There is some weird stuff out there.
The clicking sound?
An SOS. I heard it with my own ears.
So you think she's right? There's intelligent life down there?
I don't know. I'll leave that to you scientist types.
This scientist is more at home with these penglings. But if my sister was here, she'd be all over this.
Wait, are you telling me you're not the brains in the family?
Oh, my family has many different brains. Like a...
A hydra?
well... Oh, yeah, actually, I like that analogy. Makes it hard to get along sometimes, but it's never dull.
Yeah. Who knew that we'd end up with that alien in our head?
Zeta, I have kind of a funny question for you. Have you picked up any kind of unusual interference during any of your robotics work?
You mean like Parvin looking over my shoulder and telling me I'm assembling my circuits wrong because it's not how his dad did it back in the day?
No. Like electrical interference in the audio or video. Any kind of flickering or clicking.
Huh, can't say that I have. Why?
Oh, so it doesn't extend as far as the bay.
What doesn't?
When Fred was bringing me for my eval, we detected something. Almost like an SOS.
At Delta? How retro. What was causing it?
I think architects are trying to communicate with us.
You always think that.
Look, it may be my job to always think that, but I'm very good at my job. Not that HR seems to care.
I won't breathe a word of this to Emmanuel.
Thanks. You're a good friend.
So they were starting to pick it up as well then. Ideas, hover treads, ski attachments. Okay. Interesting ideas that for Spy Pengling. Okay.
Hey guys, I'm so glad you're here.
Where else would I be? Like I'd miss Fred being exposed as the alien intruder.
That's not gonna happen.
But you didn't say you were not the intruder.
No, not this argument again. I beg you.
I think the game will settle this debate.
So, I just want to ask you something quick before Zeta gets back and we start playing. It's about the cavern with the frozen Leviathan. I investigated and...
You investigated? When? I didn't see you.
Maybe you were asleep or busy doodling inappropriate sea creatures.
Those drawings are art.
Anyway, I've looked into it, and I think we have reason to be concerned. It wasn't that long ago this planet was uninhabitable. But if we work together, we can get them to put an end to the Corral mutation experiments.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Samantha, you're paranoid.
Come on now. You're Sam out. She has our safety at heart.
And the rest of us don't?
Zeta!
Can we play the game now?
Fine.
Oh yeah. It sounds like she was obviously trying to get everybody on board to put a stop to it. So this is Zeta then. So she's really behind the robotics. Sam's working for her, but she discovered this coronavirus going on as well.
The sea monkeys have changed their tune. Not only have they stopped stealing, they brought me something I actually needed. I may have to revise my opinion of them.
Yeah, there was a one out there. It had a bit of gold. It was actually carrying a piece of gold, so I just took it from it. So that saved me having to go out and looking out for one of those crops, you know, the crops that's got gold in it. So this is a drawing of the glacial basin. So that's the base. So we came in. So we must have our little base here, because that's the robotics center. So there's something out here. I'm assuming that's the direction we want to go in, because I started heading off in that direction, and that's when I started spotting the directions for the artifact. So it was a bit misleading when I came into here. I got the impression that it was much closer, but looks like it's probably down there then. Let's see what else we picked up. Oh yeah, I managed to get one. I actually caught one of these. I got caught in the aquarium. And the trouble is you can't eat them, so I threw it out, and then it just swam straight back in again. So that was a bit weird. I had to take it out quite a distance to put it back into the ocean. So frosted sinew trees, snow cones. So that's about the cold suit. And the Snowfox, now that we know how to make that. A large base room. Good. Okay. Right, so, I mean, we're a lot further forward. I mean, if I'm going to make that Snowfox, I'm going to have to go back to base, because we're going to need the We're going to need that magnetite. I don't think I brought any with me. I went back to base, made the bits and pieces I needed, using some magnetite I brought over to the base, but we're actually going to have to go all the way back out there again. But the thing I'm interested in, apart from that artifact, which is in that direction somewhere, it's being able to make those was it like some sort of like bars plant, I think it was. There. So yeah, it's a frost bars plant. That's all for another episode. Well, thanks for making it to the end of this episode. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If so, then do please leave a like, as it will encourage YouTube's algorithms to suggest the video to others who might like it as well. If you have any tips or tricks for Subnautica, then please leave them in a comment below, as it would benefit anyone watching this video. Though I do appreciate any feedback at all, even if it's just to say hello. If you're new to the channel, then consider subscribing. It's free. Just remember to click the little bell icon though, as then you should get reminders when new content goes out. And if you'd like to support the channel, then consider becoming a Patreon. Alternatively, there's the option to make a one-off contribution through PayPal. I've left links for both options in the description below. But above all, I hope you like watching these videos as much as I enjoy playing Subnautica. Bye!